the thing that I and James repeat to high school students over and over is that a college degree is not valuable. And this is shocking to them because everybody up to this point has told them, well, the key to success is a college degree. And here we are, a couple of college professors saying a college degree is not valuable. A college major, on the other hand, can be, but it depends on what that major is. And the returns, and I'm talking about financial returns, so what do you earn? The returns to a 4-year undergraduate degree vary from $7 million to people who have petroleum engineering degrees, all the way down to what ends up being negative. That is, students in, for example, early childhood studies end up earning less than high school graduates earn. So there is a handful of majors that actually degrade your value in the marketplace.
Yeah, and you know, when you look at the majors that don't do that, the majors that make you valuable, you're really looking at the STEM fields, right? Science,
Right.
technology, engineering, mathematics. And when you look down to the other side of the distribution, you're seeing degrees ending in the word studies. All of them, right? It doesn't matter which, but all of them. And there are conservative majors that do this and liberal majors that do this. This is not an ideological thing. And Ant and I see it all the time, right? People come in and they say, well, I love art or whatever. And they say, well, you know, you should follow your passion. And I was telling them, you know, that's an idiotic thing that all kinds of people who don't know anything about anything have told you over the years. Do not follow your passion. What you should do is ask, what is it that I enjoy that other people value? That's a different question, and it puts a finer spin on things. But if you can figure out that list of things that you like, and everybody's got a list of things they like, that would be valuable to society, or in this case, an employer, well, this is not a hard game to play. If you're studying medieval poetry, good luck to you, right? These are not good. You're not going to make a living with these things. But there are plenty of good, honorable majors that you can make a living with, and you should do your due diligence and figure out which is which.
And that's not to say that, you know, if your love is medieval poetry, you know, that's fine. But, you know, going back to the thing about trade-offs in economics, go in with open eyes and understand that you're going to be so happy studying medieval poetry because it's what you love, but you will also be so unemployed when you graduate.
What tips would you give a freshman entering college so that they can be successful?
Yeah, James and I give a talk to high school students throughout the country, and these questions you're asking are sort of the things that we go over. And one of the things, we each have different bits of advice on this question. My advice is, on a Friday night, instead of going out to the bars, as students typically do, go to the library and find out who's there. Make friends with those people. Because, and students don't appreciate this, one of the most important decisions they will make as college freshmen is who they hang out with. Because you will you'll take on the attitudes and the priorities of the people you surround yourself with. And if you surround yourself with people who are going out to the bars on Friday nights, you'll develop one set of behaviors. If you surround yourself with people who are studious, you'll develop a different set of behaviors. In that second set of behaviors, while it may not look as flashy and as interesting or as fun, that's what's going to help you to succeed.
I do have a different point of view on this. I would not advise you to go to the library on a Friday night. I would advise you to find those people who know that there's a time and a place for everything, and who understand that it's perfectly okay to go out on a Friday night. It's not perfectly okay to go to a party every night. And you're going to have that option, right? There are parties every night at a college. And you have to be strong enough to resist that temptation. And it's a real temptation. And what should you do? Well, you should do your work. You should go to class, right? Don't skip class. I can tell you who's going to fail by the third week of any class. And this is the greatest indicator. Are they even coming? Because people who come to class, oddly, because we have hearts, people don't believe this, but we do. If you come to class all the time and you've got an F average walking into the final, you're probably going to escape with a D. I'm just saying, right? If you're there all the time, it proves to me that you're at least trying to take it seriously. So go every day. And then there's this rule of thumb that has long been forgotten, but that remains absolutely accurate and true. You should be doing 3 hours worth of work outside your class for every 1 hour of class time there is. So if you're taking 15 classes and you're doing the 3 hours, you're up well past a full-time job. Now, ask students, how much time do you spend studying outside of class? And almost all of them are going to say less than 3 hours per 1 hour. Some are going to say 20 minutes a week. That's not enough. That is absolutely not enough. And trust me, I know who you are. It's real easy to find you. And you have to be ready for college. College, Ant says this all the time, and I think it's absolutely true and a valuable thing to say. When you're in high school, your teachers drive your experience. They drive your education. When you're in college, you do. And if you're not coming to class and you're not turning in your work, I don't care. Why on earth would I care? That's one less crappy paper for me to read. Right? I'm happy enough to just cross you out and give you an F and move right on. And at the end of the term, I get a lot of whiners saying, well, I don't know how I got this F. And I say the same thing. Who the hell are you? and if I can say that unironically to a student, that's why you got the F, because you didn't come.